From the campus of Southern Adventist University, this is SAU News.
Welcome to SAU News, a weekly newscast brought to you by the School of Journalism and Communication. I'm Smirna.
And I'm Dustin Johnson. The university's pictorial directory, also known as the Joker, was released Saturday night. The essay party featured a 1990s theme, including old video games, karaoke, and the jump rope game Double Dutch. A band opened up the night playing songs like The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Karaoke was intermittent by groups of 5 or more people singing songs of their choice. The jumping rope game Double Dutch was a big hit. The racquetball courts behind the stage held dodgeball tournaments, playing 2 rounds per game. People watched karaoke and trivia games on bleachers close to the stage. Booths lined the walls with students playing Mario Kart on the original Nintendo 64.
I was brought back to my childhood. I love it. SAU did this right, and can't wait for next year.
Students were offered hot dogs and drinks while they enjoyed the rest of the entertainment. Many waited until the last minute to finally be given their Joker. To pick up your copy of the Joker, go by the essay office in the Student Center.
Students are finding out that they can buy fewer meal plan items at the village market. The VM has removed all green dots from the shelf tags in the store. The green dots used to represent which meal plan items were meal plan approved.
Now, a new school policy has forced the VM to remove the stickers in hopes of luring students to the cafeteria. The decision was made after officials saw the cafeteria had lost $230,000 over the last couple of years. Food Service Director Greg Cook says the cafeteria is a non-profit organization and is only trying to pay off its expenses.
Students can still buy meal plan items such as individual drinks and trips and sushi and anything from the produce or deli departments.
Earlier this month, students learned about ministries here on campus. Life groups was one of many ministry options to choose from. What is a life group? It's a customized weekly Bible study which helps the student body grow as a community. Life groups help decrease loneliness among students and increase Christ-centered fellowship. For more information on how to be a leader or sign up for a life group, stop by the chaplain's office.
For those of you interested in music, here's what you missed last Friday Vespers. Students performed their talents on stage of Goliath Wall. Campus Ministries Assistant Chaplain Michael Butler themed this year's lawn concert, Who is God? Some students participated with original musical pieces and others as well as well-known selections.
Captivate us, Lord Jesus. Set our eyes on you. Devastate us.
If you'd like to be in next semester's lawn concert, tryouts are in January. Sign-ups will be posted at the Campus Ministries office.
Southern's ethnic clubs will no longer feature cultural dancing at university-sponsored events like Asian Night. Club advisors made the decision after meeting with University President Gordon Beats and other administrators in early August. As reported in last week's edition of the Southern Accent, Beats said instead of trying to decide what kind of cultural dancing is acceptable, the university found it preferable to just not have cultural dancing at all. Student Life Director Carrie Schultz said, while it may force some students out of their comfort zone, the clubs can entertain students with many other things besides dancing. While not all students are happy with the change, SA President Marcus Keenan said the dancing ban should be respected.
Students are now training for the upcoming Conecuh Springs Triathalon. This year marks the 30th annual event. Looking around campus, you may be able to see a lot of people preparing for the upcoming race. You can participate with a group or do the whole thing by yourself. Caroline Rubitsky is competing solo.
This is my first year doing the triathlon by myself. Last year I was the runner on a team. I've been training officially since the beginning of the school year, mainly focusing on the swimming portion because I feel like that is my weak point right now, and my goal is to get it finish the race within 2 hours.
The race includes a half-mile swim, 18-mile bike ride, and a 4-mile run. If you're interested in competing, registration ends race day, October 6th.
A Southern professor wants to know how your sleeping habits affect your stress level. 5 years ago, psychology professor Ruth Williams Morris studied a group of 18 men and 19 women. The students logged their sleep habits for 2 weeks and took a short-term memorization test at the end. Williams Morris concluded students who went to bed before 10 p.m. had better sleep quality and short-term memory than those who went to bed after midnight. Professor Williams Morris will present her research findings at a conference next month.
A new softball season has begun. A record of 44 teams are playing this season. And to accompany the high number of teams, Southern has 3 new softball fields instead of 2. A new field behind Collegedale Academy used for A-League men's games, but the schedules are still just as compact as the previous years. Teams play from 6 to 10 Monday through Thursday nights. The season concludes with an all-night softball tournament in October.
A longer Christmas and Thanksgiving vacation may be coming if Southern synchronizes its academic calendar with 2 sister Adventist colleges. If the proposal is approved by University Senate and Assembly, winter break could last 3 weeks, which each year, and Thanksgiving break would span an entire week instead of 3 days. Southern is looking at syncing its calendar with Southwestern Adventist University and Union College in hopes of sharing online classes.
Southern's giving Summerour Hall a makeover. University officials' energy efficiency is a top priority for the remodeling, underway now for more than a year. The most efficiency update is the air conditioning. The new system has many smaller units rather than a large one. These units all work together even when set at different temperatures. Summerour will be also the first campus building with LED lighting. Officials say that renovation will be complete by the first of the year, but education faculty won't be able to move in till May until everything is working just right.
Demolition is nearing completion on an old factory on campus. Earlier this year, crews began destroying the former McKee Foods plant. The university is paying $250,000 on the project, but they are saving money by recycling metal and bricks. So far, more than $110,000. The building should be down to the slab by the end of the month. The location will be turned into a grassy field until the university decides what to do with the property.
A new patio is developing on Southern's campus that should be complete when students celebrate Christmas on the promenade. The patio is located outside the Student Center and will contain a separate indoor kitchen and a large serving bar. The design and prep work has been in the works for many years with a large portion donated from the Student Association. University officials say that the project is expected to cost $150,000. The patio will be used for additional seating for KR's place as well as serving food for special events. If you have an idea of what to name the patio, contact the SA or the Director of Student Life, Carrie Schultz. That's it for this edition of SAU News. We remind you that this is a joint production with the TV News Performance class and the TV Studio Production class. I'm Smirna.
And I'm Dustin Johnson. Thanks for watching. See you next week.